There are 4 elemental Ps in Garden Warfare 2. Today, we're going to be ranking all of them, talking about all of them, going into specifics, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. We're going to be talking about the Fire P, the Ice P, the Toxic P, and the Electro P. All of these are really good plans, but which one is on top, and what are the differences between all of them? In today's video, you will find out, and I hope you guys enjoy. Kick back, relax, grab a snack, subscribe, help me reach 20K, and let's talk about all these elemental Ps. Let's talk about Fire P first. So Fire P, he has the same exact rate of fire out of all the other Peashooters with Toxic and Ice. They all have 100. So all the elemental Ps have the same exact rate of fire, similar to the regular Peashooter. The Fire P does fire damage, so if you hit someone, even if you're not even looking at them, as you can see, I hit their feet, and I'm still doing splash damage, and they're taking up to 25 damage of fire damage. So if your aim sucks, Fire P is the character for you. He also does a lot of damage for a direct hit, and then again, that fire damage is added in. So I think this surprisingly makes him a really powerful character. He's also really good from range because fire damage does not get affected by any damage drop off. So I could be all the way over here, and I could still do a ton of damage because of the fire. See, look, he's getting ticked 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. The character absolutely shreds lower health opponents. And again, the splash damage combined with the fire makes a really disgusting combo. You don't need to aim at all with this character, and this character will absolutely shred everything aside from scientists that are being healed. But other than that, really solid character. This might be the best one, but I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. I think the best upgrades for Fire P is the reload, fire, and then either the speed or health. But you're definitely going to want that reload and fire damage on, since he does have a bad reload. Let's talk about Ice P. The Ice P does ice damage, and it slows down their opponents whenever they try to walk away. Ice P will slow down his opponents, and then he'll freeze them after a while. You'll freeze them quicker if you hit direct shots. So as you can see, the All-Star just got frozen, and he wasn't allowed to move. So let's see right here with the Scientist, I could freeze him with 3 direct hits. He can't move. I could finish him off with a beam bomb, and he will die. So this character is really good at taking out higher health opponents in the game, and they get frozen. You could just finish them off, keep applying pressure, throw out the beam bomb, and they will die. So this character is really good at taking out mechs, high health opponents like all-stars, superheroes. This is a really, really underrated, slept-on character. He's one of the best Ps in a 1v1 scenario, but he is outclassed by the characters like Agent P, Law P, Electro P, and Plasma P, and even regular Peashooter. But he is nowhere near a bad character. His splash damage is kind of low, but again, if you've watched my videos before, I don't really think splash damage is a good factor in a character. Only when people are hiding behind a wall. So if someone's hiding right there, splash, 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 and it'll be useful. But I really do not think splash damage is the most useful thing in the world. But Ice P, like I said, really good at taking out high health opponents like all-stars, and he pairs really well and absolutely disgusting with the dark beam bomb. He will kill you if you get into sight with him, so watch out for the Ice P. Really good character. So the next character we're going to be talking about is the fan favorite Toxic P. He has some of the highest splash radius in the entire game. I only have to be looking at this guy, and it will hit him for a certain amount of damage. So that makes him surprisingly useful from range if you want to chip at people with the toxic damage. Toxic damage works similar to electric damage. When these two zombies are moving close to each other, as you can see, I hit a direct on him, it'll transfer the toxic damage over to the other zombie, similar to something like electric damage, although it doesn't do that much damage. He also has toxic aura, so when you stand near him, as you can see, I am inflicting damage on the all-star, and it's transferring over to the other zombie, so that can come in clutch sometimes. It seems like not a lot of damage, but it adds up. So like if I'm hitting him for 3, 3, 3, and I'm applying pressure with him with the regular primary at the same time, it's very useful. He also has the same amount of ammo as the other Peashooters if you have the right upgrade, so ammo isn't a problem with this character. I think this character is actually really good. He's kind of just a downgraded regular Peashooter when you think about it. But he's good from range because people cannot hide behind corners from this guy. Really, really good at chipping out at people. But I do think he is worse than the Ice P and the Fire P by just a little bit, but he's still a good character. I think all these characters on a tier list would be right next to each other because they're all good. All Peashooters in this game are broken. Even Rock P. People think that character sucks, but he's really not that bad. But the Toxic P, I could see why this character is a fan favorite. He's a ton of fun. The Toxic effect is kind of underrated in my opinion, but it's definitely the worst element in the entire game. Toxic P is not a bad character by any means, and he actually does a lot of damage per hit. He's very similar to the regular Peashooter, but his reload does take him back a little bit, but he's still a great pick nonetheless. Toxic P, just run the reload upgrade. Again, ammo, it's fine, health's fine. You're good to switch out ammo for speed, but you need the reload. He has one of the worst reloads in the entire game, so make sure you have the reload upgrade on Toxic P. Electro P, because surprise, surprise, this is the best Peashooter for all the elemental ones. It is so good. It actually has a higher speed than any of the other Peashooters. For whatever reason, the devs thought that was a good idea. He has the best group control in the game, and of course he is a detonation character, meaning he does a lot of damage. Even if someone is behind a wall, you could still hit them. You can't even be looking at someone and you'll still do a lot of damage to them. Also, he has the chain lightning effect, which is really useful. He also has one of the fastest reloads in the entire game. He's great at range. This is just debatably the best character in the game, one of the best Peashooters, and it's just really a really good character. He also does have splash, so if you shoot the floor, it does some damage, but like that's not useful. If someone's right up close to you, go for a direct hit and it'll do 37 damage, so it's really useful. This is definitely the best Peashooter though if you learn to time your detonation shots. This character is just fantastic. He also has some of the best movement in the game. As I said, his speed is high, and he's just a really good character. He can struggle to take out some of the heavier characters in the game, like all-stars superheroes, but he still gets the job done with his chain damage, great damage output, and he's just a great character. His DPS isn't that high, but it doesn't really matter because it's EP, and he has great group control, huge hitboxes, and he's just a really good character. So EP is definitely the best out of all of these. Let's go over some fun trivia with these guys. So the Fire P actually has a low splash radius, having some of the lowest out of all the Peashooters at only 2.5 meters. So you do have to be a little bit more accurate, but 2.5 meters is nothing to scoff at. I could be all the way over here and I'm still hitting him for splash damage. So, and then that splash damage leads to fire damage, which is the most busted element in the entire game. So Fire P, splash damage does not change him at all. And again, they have a great ability set with Dark Beam Bomb, P Gatling, you know, everything that makes a Peashooter broken. And hitting directs with this character is also absolutely absurd. This character has really good kill times, and just like all the other Peashooters, he's just a great character. I talked about this in another video, but I even mentioned it before, but the Ice P combos really well with the Chili Beam Bomb. You could freeze them and then they'll die immediately to the Beam Bomb. Again, a really nice combo, works well with the Dark Beam Bomb and the regular Beam Bomb. My final ranking, I think the best one is EP, obviously Electro P. Then I'm going to go with the Fire P because I think the fire damage is fantastic. Then I'll go with Ice P because I think he's great in 2v2 scenarios. And then I'll go with the Toxic P because he's great from range, he has great splash damage, and is great at picking people off and has pretty good group control with his Toxic effect. But I do think the Fire P kind of outclasses both these characters because he's really good in 1v1 scenarios. And then EP is just a broken character, but he's just really good. But these three are not bad picks at all. I think they're really similar to each other. But again, these are all great characters, but that's my ranking. That's about it for today's video. That's all I really want to talk about. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to subscribe. Thank you to everyone that helped me film this video. These are all members of my Discord server. If you want to be in my videos, I ping in my Discord server when I'm available to film, and you yourself can be in the video. So if you want to do that, make sure to join the Discord link down below. But with that out of the way, I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to subscribe, like the video, really helped me out and mean a lot to me. And I hope you guys have a good one. Take care. Bye.